Have you ever wondered how some of the most vibrant cities in the United States could simply vanish? It's a phenomenon that's becoming increasingly common, not just here, but across the globe. From bustling metropolises to charming small towns, many places are now facing challenges so severe that their very existence is under threat. Whether it's due to natural disasters, economic decline, or a mix of other complex factors, the reality is clear. Some American cities are disappearing right before our eyes. In this video, we're exploring the top 10 cities in the United States that are at risk of disappearing in 2024. We'll examine the reasons these cities are on the brink, looking closely at the unique challenges they face and the key factors that have landed them on this list. From sinking land to declining populations, each of these cities tells a story of struggle and resilience. So let's take a closer look at these endangered urban areas and understand what makes them so vulnerable. Number 10. Oakland, California. Situated just east of San Francisco, Oakland is home to over 420,000 residents. Once a bustling commercial center, the city has undergone dramatic changes over the years. Like many California cities, Oakland is burdened by an extremely high cost of living. It currently ranks as the 6th most expensive city in the U.S., with living expenses approximately 39% above the national average. Prospective residents should also be aware of Oakland's high crime rates. Sadly, the chance of becoming a victim of a violent crime while walking the streets is 1 in 12, and for property crimes, it's 1 in 15. Areas such as Fitchburg, Eastmont, and Hoover Foster are particularly known for their elevated crime levels. In just the past year, these neighborhoods reported over 6,000 criminal incidents. Number 9. Baton Rouge, Louisiana. As the capital of Louisiana and home to around 225,000 people, Baton Rouge presents more drawbacks than advantages for many. The city lacks diversity and offers limited entertainment or cultural events, prompting residents to leave due to boredom. Racial tensions are high, with severe divisions and prevalent racism contributing to the city's reputation as a dangerous place. Baton Rouge's crime rate is a staggering 200% above the national average, with nearly 7,000 incidents occurring per 100,000 residents. Particularly unsafe neighborhoods include Brookstown, Victoria, and Greenville Addition. The weather also poses serious problems. The region experiences extreme heat and frequent hurricanes. In 2016, the city suffered from devastating floods caused by poor drainage systems, affecting nearly every neighborhood. Number 8. Detroit, Michigan. Detroit, once the proud heart of America's automotive industry, now faces significant adversity. With a population of approximately 670,000, the city continues to struggle with economic decline, high unemployment, and a steady loss of residents. Although Detroit's cost of living is relatively low compared to other major U.S. cities, it is offset by some of the highest violent crime rates in the country. The murder rate is 49.7 per 100,000 people. Areas such as Brightmoor, Petoskey, Otsego, and Riverdale are especially dangerous. Despite revitalization efforts, particularly in the downtown area, and community initiatives aimed at reducing crime, many neighborhoods remain abandoned and underserved. Harsh winters only add to the city's challenges, though some progress is visible in pockets of the city. Number 7. Youngstown, Ohio. With a population of about 58,300, Youngstown is a city in decline. This number marks a reduction from the 2020 census, highlighting the ongoing population loss. Once an industrial powerhouse, the city suffered greatly when steel mills closed in the 20th century, forcing many to leave in search of work. Today, Youngstown is plagued by economic instability and high crime rates. The city's north side is particularly notorious for illegal activities, including the widespread sale of banned substances. Residents face a 1 in 20 chance of becoming crime victims. Yet, despite these issues, Youngstown was ranked among the top 10 places to retire in the U.S. in 2024 by U.S. News & World Report. Its central location between Cleveland and Pittsburgh makes it an appealing choice for seniors with family ties in either city. Ongoing efforts are focused on revitalizing the local economy and improving living conditions. Number 6. St. Louis, Missouri. The largest metropolis in Missouri, St. Louis lies at the confluence of the Mississippi and Missouri rivers. The population is currently around 272,610, down sharply from a peak of over 856,000 in 1950. Once a major railroad hub, St. Louis declined following the fall of train-based transport, which triggered job losses and a wave of outward migration. The city struggles with high crime and socially conservative attitudes. Last year, St. Louis reported 8,000 crimes per 100,000 people, including 18,000 property crimes. Residents have a 1 in 40 chance of falling victim to violent crime. Nonetheless, St. Louis remains culturally rich, home to landmarks like the Gateway Arch, Forest Park, and a vibrant art scene. Local leaders continue to implement measures to improve public safety and enhance quality of life. Number 5. Memphis, Tennessee. Located in southern Tennessee, Memphis has a population of approximately 630,000. While celebrated for its rich musical legacy and historical significance, Memphis faces severe crime problems. Its crime rate is 320% above the national average, with 100 crimes per 1,000 residents annually. In 2022 alone, the city reported over 15,000 violent crimes. This environment has left many residents feeling unsafe and prompted relocation to safer areas. Additionally, the city struggles with cleanliness, as garbage frequently piles up on streets, reflecting shortcomings in municipal services. Despite these issues, Memphis remains a cultural landmark, home to iconic sites like Graceland, Beale Street, and the National Civil Rights Museum. Authorities are actively working to reduce crime and restore the city's image. Number 4. Cleveland, Ohio. Located along Lake Erie in northeastern Ohio, Cleveland has seen its population plummet from nearly 1 million in the mid-20th century to about 351,000 in 2024. Once a thriving industrial city powered by figures like John D. Rockefeller, Cleveland has struggled to adapt to post-industrial economic changes. The collapse of manufacturing led to widespread job loss, home foreclosures, and long-term decline. In 2022 alone, 2,523 people left the city. High crime and poverty rates continue to plague neighborhoods. Last year, nearly 6,000 crimes were reported, well above national averages. Cleveland's decline is closely tied to the offshoring of industrial jobs, leaving a workforce with outdated skills. Today, the city has a poverty rate of 31%. Educational limitations also hinder residents from thriving in service-based economies. While neighborhoods like Tremont and Ohio City are experiencing some revitalization, much of Cleveland remains in a fragile state. Number 3. Buffalo, New York. Located near Niagara Falls and the Canadian border, Buffalo is New York State's second-largest city. Known for its friendly residents, affordability, and nightlife, the cost of living is 30% lower than New York City. A $400,000 home in NYC would cost about $240,000 in Buffalo. However, Buffalo also struggles with a high crime rate, 90% above the national average. Residents face a 1 in 20 chance of becoming crime victims. In 2022, 70 homicides occurred, translating to 25 per 100,000 people. Every month, approximately 60,000 people leave the city due to ongoing challenges. Buffalo's decline began in the mid-20th century when industries started to shut down, causing a mass exodus. By 2010, it had lost nearly half its peak population of over 500,000. Projections indicate the city could lose another quarter of its current population by 2100. Environmental threats such as rising sea levels and ground subsidence are expected to place over 500,000 people at risk of flooding in 32 U.S. coastal cities, including Buffalo. If left unaddressed, damages could total $17 billion by 2050. Number 2. Albuquerque, New Mexico. With over 500,000 residents, Albuquerque is New Mexico's most populous city. It is well known as the filming location for Breaking Bad and boasts stunning landscapes and rich cultural heritage. Yet, the city is plagued by crime, reporting 6,400 incidents per 100,000 people, which is 175% higher than the national average. The chance of falling victim to crime is 1 in 40. Violent and property crimes are common, and residents frequently report car thefts and confrontations with aggressive homeless individuals. Traffic congestion and an underdeveloped public transport system worsen daily living conditions. In 2024, Albuquerque's population decreased to 571,161, down 1.36% since 2020. The city is declining at a rate of 0.34% annually. Despite this, it remains appealing due to its natural beauty, historical charm, and 310 days of sunshine each year. Major industries include technology and research, supported by institutions like Sandia National Laboratories. Nonetheless, 20% of the population lives below the poverty line. Gun-related deaths are 40% above the national average, and the overall crime rate is 53% higher than the U.S. average. The city is demographically diverse, 65% white, 18.4% multiracial, 10% other, 4.8% Native American, 3.1% Black, 3.1% Asian, and 0.1% Pacific Islander. The median age is 38 years. Educationally, Albuquerque performs relatively well. 20.7% of residents hold a bachelor's degree, and 17.1% have a graduate degree. The average household income is $83,900, though income inequality remains an issue. Number 1. Little Rock, Arkansas is the capital and largest city of Arkansas. Little Rock is home to over 200,000 people. While it offers a small-town atmosphere, it can feel dull for those seeking excitement. Economic hardship is widespread, with many families struggling to afford food and other basic needs. An especially troubling reality in a nation as wealthy as the U.S. Little Rock is also among the most dangerous cities in America, with a crime rate of 7,000 per 100,000 residents, 200% above the national average. This combination of poverty and crime makes life especially difficult for residents. Though the population remains relatively stable, Little Rock, like many cities, faces broader threats from climate change. While not coastal, it is still vulnerable to environmental disruptions. The city's long-term survival will depend on its ability to adapt and mitigate these growing risks. As we conclude our look at these endangered cities, it's clear that a complex blend of environmental, economic, and social factors places them at risk. Each city has unique problems, but all share a common thread of vulnerability. By understanding these issues, we can better appreciate the delicate balance that sustains urban life and recognize the importance of proactive solutions. Let's hope that by shedding light on these vanishing cities, we inspire action to preserve their rich histories and vibrant communities for generations to come. If you enjoyed this video, let us know in the comments below. Don't forget to turn on notifications to stay updated with our future uploads. See you in the next video. Bye for now.